What is up, guys? Choo here, and you're watching Choose Gaming. I want to thank you for clicking on this video, and I'm just going to go through a few quick questions for a Q&A that I asked you guys to send me on Twitter. And if you have any more questions, comment on the video below and I'll be sure to reply. And I just want to say thanks so much for 15,000 subscribers. It just means the world to me, and I think the best way I can give back to you guys is by interacting with as many of you as possible, and I truly try to do that on a daily basis. And without no further ado, I'm not going to make this a very long and boring video because that'll take forever. I have to take my time and just go through a few of the questions, and I just feel overwhelmed with the support from everybody, and it really means the world to me, and I've been working hard for this, and it's great to see that I've achieved the goal. Anyway, let's get going on the first question. The first question is from Mr. Great S. Jones. Where in Ireland are you from? I'm from Dublin, which is the capital of Ireland. It has basically half the population of the country, and I am currently living in Westmeath, which is about 50 miles away from Dublin. So that's the best answer I can give you for that. And the next question is from Pocket Ninja 082. How did you get the name ChooChoosGAMING? Okay, well, I know a lot of you guys were wondering how I got the name ChooChoosGAMING. Well, the thing is, my nickname has always been Choo. Throughout everything I do, I like to use the name Choo because it's catchy and people will remember you for it. Because if your name is Joe or Tom or Jimmy, like Jimmy, lots of people will, you know, there's a million Jimmys and Toms, but how many people do you know that are called Choo? So that's how I got the name Choo. It just came up because my real name is Tom. Okay, so you know, like trains and all that, Thomas the Tank Engine. So it kind of evolved over that. I used to do MMA fighting, and when I done it in college, I could not sidestep when I first started, so it looked like I was doing like a chugga in a straight line when I was trying to throw punches and stuff. So it was pretty funny. So I got the nickname Choo from that as well. And there's lots of reasons, so it's all good. But that's basically everything I do. Like, if I do music, it's Choo-Choo's Tunes. If I do, I used to have a company called Bug Out. I do Choo-Choo's Bug Out, and this is my gaming channel, so it's Choo-Choo's Gaming, so it's unreal. But that's that question. Thanks, Pocket Ninja. The next question is from Gaming Tater Tot. Where is your favorite place that you have been to? I've traveled around the world quite a bit. My favorite place is obviously Ireland, but I'm guessing you mean on like holiday or something. But Cyprus, where I used to live for quite a while, I lived there for like a couple of months at a time. That's where I had Choo-Choo's Bug Out. That was my favorite place because it was just crazy. A lot of people knew me. It was just a crazy atmosphere, and it's completely different to what I'm doing now. But that's where my favorite place I've been to. But currently, I don't think I've ever been more happy than where I am right now. So that's really good. And thanks for that question. So the next question is from Salem's Lady. She says, what is your all-time favorite game? Ooh, okay, favorite platform is obviously the Xbox. My favorite game would have been Saints Row 1, because I had a clan on that, and we were really good. Like, we were ridiculously good, and that clan was called CRZ, and that's where the name for the CRZ build team comes from, because every sort of clan thing I do has CRZ incorporated. And the what CRZ actually stands for, I can't even say it. It's just so ridiculous, and I'm gonna keep it a secret so you guys can keep guessing. But yeah, that's basically my favorite game because it was just amazing. It was the first type of online multiplayer game that I got really into and got really well known in it as well. So that's that question. And obviously my favorite game now is Minecraft, and then I like playing Pixelmon and stuff like that. So next question is from Alafos. I hope that's how you pronounce it. What does it feel like to get 15,000 subscribers? Well, it feels absolutely unreal. Like, I cannot express how good it feels. It just like feels like surreal at the moment, because I remember hitting 200 subscribers and go, woo, yeah, come on, baby. And I've hit 15,000 subscribers now, and I just kind of I'm a little bit shocked because I can't believe people can sit there and even listen to me when I can't even listen to myself. I know I'm joking. I just really can't believe it. I'm just in awe, and it's opened up new goals. It's made, basically I've seen friends go from smaller to this up to, you know, 200,000 in a short space of time. I've seen friends go from a realistic goal I have now from like 50,000-60,000 up to nearly 500,000 subscribers. So it's, you know, it's kind of like, wow, that happened to me now, and it's just motivating me. And like, it's not that I only want the subscribers, I want the popularity, because like, I love it. I love the attention. I literally, if you try hard enough, you just tweet me something, I'll always favour your tweet. I'll always get back to people. It's not that I'm being greedy or anything. I love talking to as many of you guys as possible, like, and I really strive for that. And thanks for that question, bro. That's how it feels. I feel amazing. 15,000 people could sit there and watch me wobbling out me. So that's that. The next question is from Willis Plays. He says, congratulations on 15k. What has been the best part of YouTube yet, and have you felt like quitting? This is a really good question, because I think a lot of people are gonna be either happy you asked that question or surprised the way I answer it. But I felt like quitting a lot of times recently. Since about 10,000 subscribers, I've not felt like quitting once. But all the way to 10k, there's always those moments. Some days you don't have any progress, you know, like, you might have fun making the videos, but at the end of the day you want to see progress, because who doesn't? Everything you do in life you want to see progress, and it gets hard. It gets really hard, and I put my head down. I really worked hard to achieve my goals. The most important thing I've done was set goals, and I worked hard for them. But the main reason I didn't quit YouTube is because of the friends I've met along the way. And the best way to describe it is, if you guys watch the channel, you know who Supercharge39 is. Like, it's people like him who just, you go to your friends and you're like, I don't really feel motivated, I don't think I'm gonna progress. And they're the people who are positive and reinforce you and tell you you're gonna do good, you're gonna make your way forward in this. They'll tell you your quality isn't good, improve it. If it needs, they'll be honest with you. And you'll know it's not your friend if they're negative in any way towards you. If you get one slight bit of negativity, when you bring that to a friend, he's not your friend. Okay, because I've literally gone through, I've literally met thousands of people on this, and you know, that's the when you feel like quitting the most, when you have people like that, you know. So you just have to stay positive, make sure you have really good friends, and when you feel like quitting, like I have plenty of times, probably about 500 times felt like quitting, because I just didn't feel like I was going anywhere. You get demotivated, you're constantly working on something, then you just need friends to reinforce you. And he said, what is the best part of YouTube? Now I left that kind of till after the second part of the question, but anyway, the best part of YouTube for me is definitely meeting the people that I've met. When I talk to a subscriber and it's somebody who's happy to meet me, or I talk to a YouTuber and they're a really nice person and I'm a fan of theirs or something, and YouTube lets me meet these people that I want to meet or talk to, that's the best part of YouTube for me, being able to meet all these fantastic, and you can tell somebody who's genuine and it's just a pleasure and all that good stuff. So I'm getting all like sentimental and stuff on this, but anyway, the next question is from Tank Matt. What tips would you give someone starting a YouTube channel? Okay, this is a very good question I've been waiting to answer for quite a while. The best tips I can give somebody for starting a YouTube channel is have a plan. Don't just start out of the blue. If you are, you're just doing it as like a little hobby. But if you want to take it serious and you want to try get popular on YouTube, have a plan. Plan everything out. Don't just start without certain equipment. You can't start YouTube unless you're fully equipped. So if it means you got to save up for 6 months to get the equipment, just save up and get it. But you could be practicing the other stuff before you get your equipment, and then when you have everything, then you can start it and you can be ready for it. You can have a plan. You can have your series as planned. You can plan people you are going to collaborate with, because that's another thing that's very important. And this is a very topical issue that I'm going to bring up, is collaborating with people. And some people think, you know, it's not good that you grew on YouTube, or you're going to grow on YouTube through other people, but in reality nobody's going to click subscribe on your channel unless they don't like your content. So by collaborating with bigger YouTubers and stuff, you're going to get more exposure, which means more people are going to watch your videos, which means you're going to get more haters, so they're going to be like, get out of here, you dirty animals. And then you're going to have more positive people, and it's all about just throwing as many people at your content as possible and let the people who like it stay and welcome them, and it's all that good stuff. So get prepared, collaborate with people that are genuinely nice people. Don't collab with some guy that's using you because you're some benefit to him. Just, you know, just make friends in the right places, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. So that's that question. And the next question goes to hivemc.eu, who asks, what's your most favourite and memorable moment since you started YouTube? And congrats on 15k, thanks Vivi. My most favourite, most memorable moment would be getting the build team together and winning as many competitions as we have. Every one of those, when we all would sit in a call on Skype, we'd all watch the video, we'd all press play it together on certain competition videos and watch it. They're my best moments, just with my friends, because in reality the build team is just my friends. Like, they're people that we were friends before I even done YouTube and stuff like that, and that's the people that's most memorable moments, of sharing times like that with my friends. And yeah, that's basically the best for me. So the next question is from, there's not too many questions guys, but this is from Anna Ice Spanners. And this is the second last question, and she says, which of your builds did you look at and say, this is actually awesome? So what I did was terraforming Gunslinger map, doing all the landscaping on that is definitely my favourite build. If you don't consider terraforming building, even though it takes a lot of time and effort and I think it's hard to do, my favourite build would be my Liberty Leopard Playhouse, because it's 100% legit and I spent time on it and I recorded it and I shared it with subscribers and they helped me, and that's my favourite build that I feel very about. And outside of Minecraft, I've built Halo Reach maps that were racing maps for like your little quad bikes, the mongooses, and that's something that if you search hard on YouTube you might find them on my old channel. That was just a mess about channel. That's something I'm really, really proud of. My Halo Reach maps were awesome. So for our final question is from a very cool subscriber. He's been very supportive for me over a long period of time, and that's Joey. So Joey says, what is the biggest thing you have learned from your time in YouTube? Okay, that's a really good question, and I chose that as the last question because it's always good to end on a note that you've learned something. And the biggest thing I've learned is you'll know who your friends are when you need help, or you'll know whether you've put enough effort into a video, and you should, if you haven't, you should delete it. That's another thing I've learned. Like, if I've done a video and I'm not happy with it, don't upload it. If you're not happy with your video, don't upload it. If I'm not happy with this Q&A and it sounds bad, or I'm like I won't upload it. But I'm very happy with this, and I'm being sincere with you guys, and I hope you appreciate it. But basically that's the best thing I can say. Just, if you're not happy with something, don't upload it. And that's what I've learned from YouTube, because if you upload something you don't like, you're never gonna go back and support your own video. You're never even gonna look at it again, and you're better off just deleting it and doing something better, because the second time you do it, it's always better anyway. So that's that last question. So I'd really want to thank you guys so much for 15,000 subscribers. It means amazing. It means like bam, head explodes off the walls, and I just can't ask for anything else in return that you just keep watching the videos, keep commenting. I love reading your comments, guys. I always reply back. And if you want to show support, just like the video, because it just shows how many people are supporting you in that. And I guess our next goal is going to be 30,000 subscribers, and I want to hit that by the end of the year. So I really want to thank you guys so much. Choo Choo out.